everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel The Combat Coach. So today's video is a question and answers video. Over the last few weeks and months since starting this YouTube channel, I've had a lot of people asking questions about a variety of different things. Everything from obviously why did I start the YouTube channel to my coaching background and so on. So I thought the best way to answer these questions is to do a video so I can cover a lot of these questions and obviously answer the best way I can. So let's get straight to it. So the first question is, why did you start a YouTube channel? And when I got this question, I had to reread a few times because I didn't know in what way was it meant. Was it why did you start a YouTube channel? Or was it why did you start a YouTube channel? So hopefully I'm thinking it's the positive way. Obviously, why did I start a YouTube channel? Over the last, couple of years, I've been toying with the idea. I kept putting it off and so on. And I think that does go on a lot with a lot of people that are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I think the best way, obviously, since I've started the YouTube channel, I've really enjoyed it. And I do think a lot of people that think about doing it should just do it. Most people that have been watching the YouTube channel since this has started will notice, obviously, even with the workouts, the editing's getting better each time, lighting and so on. And that's the idea. No one's going to do a perfect video from the first one of their YouTube channel, but the idea is you want to keep improving, keep changing, taking criticism on board and how you can change and make it better, which is obviously what I'm trying to do. So I do know even in another 50 videos time, the videos will be even better as well. So, but the main reason that I started the YouTube channel is because I've been a personal trainer for over 20 years. I've trained a variety of different clients over the years, from wanting to lose weight, of people want to get ready for photo shoots or to look good on TV and film and so on. So the next step, obviously, from that, obviously working on a one-to-one basis with a YouTube channel, I can actually help a lot more people at the same time. So rather than just doing one-to-one and so on, which I do enjoy, this does allow me to actually help people from the UK, it could be Singapore, Australia and so on. And I think that's amazing to think that you can actually impact on that many people's lives around the world from watching a free channel and videos on the YouTube channel. So that is sort of the main reason that I went behind it, especially as well, a bit like any industry really. There's a lot of good things about the industry of being like fit and well, but I do think there's a lot of bad things out there as well, and a lot of people actually are left guessing as to what they should and shouldn't do. So with the idea of the YouTube channel is actually to help iron out those problems, but also with an element of combat as well, because obviously I wanted to bring my passions into the videos as well, so not just do your generic fitness workout videos and channel. I wanted to add my combat background too. So being a self-defense instructor with my own self-defense system, and I've taken part in many different martial arts over the years. I've done a lot of boxing, sort of pad work, sort of coaching thing as well, and I really enjoy that. So, and I do feel a lot more people get more motivated to be fit and healthy when they actually do have like a skill or something they're going to learn off the back of it. So rather than just jumping around on the living room floor burning calories, you can actually learn a technique, so especially with boxing or some sort of self-defense striking techniques and so on. And I will obviously have core workouts and things coming up in the future, but I do feel it's quite nice that you can feel like not only you're getting fitter, but you're actually learning what could be seen as a life skill when you look at the sort of a self-defense point of view as well. So with that edge, I sort of thought I'll try and create something different than it's been put out there so on, because I don't always believe you should just copy other YouTube channels out there. I wanted to offer something different, but I also wanted to offer something that offered my personality and my background as well. So the next question I've been asked is, have I trained many celebrities? And the answer is yes, I have trained a lot of different people over the years. I work and I'm based at BBC Elstree Studios. I've trained celebrities in their houses, so TV, ex-footballers and so on. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. But the thing is, you do realise over a period of time, celebrities are just normal people, okay? The only thing that makes them different is obviously you recognise them from obviously being on television or film and so on. But actually they're no different to anyone else. So people sort of feel that they're a lot more sort of special, you know what they do and so on. Obviously they're doing a dream job, it can be hard in a different way to your sort of normal everyday job, because they obviously have to appear a certain way, especially if they're on screen. So obviously that can change with the way they train, obviously can have pressures itself. But yeah, that they are like anyone else, and sometimes actually it can be more impressive for someone that isn't in that sort of work sort of lifestyle and in the public eye, because obviously if you've got a 9 till 5 job, you've got children to pick up from drop off at school and so on, that is a lot of additional pressure, which is actually not directed directly with what you do. So you have to be fit and healthy in a small period of time within your day, within your week, and obviously you're not getting paid for that as well. A lot of celebrities for film and TV, if they've got to look a certain way, they will get paid and also get a trainer given to them, a nutritionist, and sometimes even a chef to cook the foods for them that they've got to eat to be healthy. So for them to be fit and healthy, when you see these A-list celebrities with six packs and so on, they've been given every single tool to look that way. But obviously your everyday person have got to pay for it out of their own pocket. They've got the pressures of just their actual business or their work, looking after children. So they actually have a lot more pressure and have a lot less time. And obviously you've got to also pay for it as well on top of that. So you can see it can be even more impressive for just a normal member of the general public that has got that sort of lifestyle where they've got 9 till 5, sort of 40, 50, 60 hours a week job, looking after children and things, and after work activities as well. That is actually more impressive, because you think it's going to take a lot more motivation to get that way. Whereas if you're a celebrity and you've got a trainer and so on given to you, that trainer's going to be on your doorstep pushing you through that workout 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. You're going to have the nutrition done for you. They're going to have a chef cook their food for them and just put it in front of them as well. So celebrities, amazing, but obviously it's impressive but in a different way. So for people to actually sort of, not saying not to look up to celebrities, I think people, I think that's fine, especially role models, but from a fitness and health point of view, it's not any more impressive than someone that's obviously got a full-time job and looking after children that gets in shape as well. So yeah, I've trained many celebrities, and obviously will do in the future, face-to-face or online now. But yes, I've trained many celebrities, but obviously think of it from the point of view that the general public can train and get into shape as well, which can actually be even more impressive. Next question, and this one I get asked quite a lot: can anyone get in shape? And the answer is yes. Over the last 20 plus years, I've worked with complete different amount of people. So people that just want to lose a few stone or a few pounds, to people that have needed to lose almost half their body weight. So I do believe I've never had anyone that I've worked with that hasn't seen results. It also depends as well on what are you willing to sacrifice. So just because people think, all right, I want to be healthy, are you willing to make the sacrifices in order to get into that position? And the people I haven't worked with, usually I start with consultations, not so much now because I predominantly work online. I always try and find out, are they ready to lose weight or be a lot healthier? And some people aren't. Okay, so what I'll do in that position, if I feel at the end of the consultation they're not ready, I'll actually tell them to go away and try and tweak a few things and come back in another 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 weeks, and then we'll reassess again and see whether they're ready. So that point of view, it saves them money and time. If they're not ready, they're going to throw money at trying to be healthy and they're not really going to get anywhere. But also from a business point of view and my personal point of view, everyone I work with, I want to get results with them. So I've got to find that balance. It's no good me just taking anyone and everyone on board, but I do believe anyone can get in shape. It's just whether they're willing to make that step and make those changes to live a fitter and healthier life. But since starting the YouTube channel, I've been asked this question a few times: do I prefer online coaching to face-to-face coaching? And I think it's a bit of a mix. I do like the face-to-face, the one-to-one. Obviously, in the last year or so, that's obviously been a lot more difficult. But there are pros and cons to each, really. With the online, I'm able to tap into more areas of someone's health, and obviously I can check in with them, obviously using my apps and emails and WhatsApp groups and so on. So I can tap into like things like sleep and stress and food diaries and things like that a lot more from an online point of view. Face to face obviously tends to be just more like the training. The coaching side, obviously, it's not really a lot of difference if I'm asking them about sleep to seeing them face to face as seeing them speak to them online or via chat in the app. So that sort of side's no different. The personal training point of view, I could see a bit of a difference. Obviously, if it's face to face, I can correct them because I'm there. I can see exactly what they're doing. The accountability, obviously, from a visual workout that I've developed with it, street combat or street boxing or any of the workouts I do via the app. Obviously, I can't see what people are doing. The big thing, obviously, from that, I can actually give so many teaching points throughout the workout there. In the app, I do have a thing where I can actually check on people's technique. Obviously, they video their technique as they're doing it, so that's a bit of a difference. So I can look at it from that point of view. The motivational thing is a bit different because obviously if I can see the person face to face, obviously I can G them up and get them going, get them ready to train and things like that. Whereas from an online point of view, that is a little bit different. But obviously with a community that I try and build, especially with the YouTube channel, I try and build a community so it's not just you on your own trying to lose weight or get in shape. You're going to be joined by a number of other people around the world that are trying to get in the same position as you and trying to get where you want to get. So I think that can, from a motivational point of view, make up for the lack of motivation from the face-to-face thing rather than being online. So I think we sort of build in a community, and I do motivate as well online. It's a bit different because it's online, but I do think it's 50-50. Some people prefer face-to-face and some people prefer online, or even a mix. So even the face-to-face clients I've worked with, I've also had the online thing working with them as well. So with the food diary, looking at their stress and sleep. So not only the hour that I spend with them when I train them, I will tap into other areas of their health and wellness aside from that as well. So I think really a blend of both is good. Also depends on what you've got available to you. Obviously online is cheaper than it would be face to face, but you might be more motivated with face to face than online. So I think it comes down to the individual. I think from my own personal point of view, with how I've developed the online coaching over the last, say, sort of year and a half, I feel that I can offer everything possible to get someone into the best shape of their life. It always comes down to, even face to face, as soon as they leave that hour, I still have to rely on them doing the right things. So face to face doesn't necessarily make that any better. From a workout point of view, yes, and maybe consultation because I can actually see them as they're responding to the questions, but I don't think it's any better or worse than online coaching. I think online coaching is needed to try and tap into all the other areas of health and wellness. If people are to get into optimum shape or to wherever they want to get, they need to hit every aspect of health and wellness, not just training and exercise, nutrition, sleep, stress, hydration, time management, and so on. There's so many factors to it. So with the online coaching, I actually feel I can actually impact on a lot more areas than purely just a training point of view. So the last question I get asked quite a lot is, why do so many people struggle to get in shape? The big one, which I've mentioned earlier on in some of the other questions, are people willing to sacrifice enough to get into shape? And a lot of people are not, unfortunately. Some people are not actually ready, and people have to ask themselves, are they willing to change a lot in their life to get to where they want to get? And in some cases that the answer is no. Other things can be fad diets and ways of training and fad bit of training kit and things like that, where a lot of people do invest a lot of time and money on that. And obviously with these things, they're not sustainable. So many diets out there are so restrictive, and a few celebrities that are in the public eye at the moment are on, I don't actually know what the name of the diet is, but it's about 1,000 calories a day, and obviously exercising on top, which is ridiculous. They are going to starve their body so much. Inevitably they're going to lose weight, which everyone thinks is, oh, it's healthy, it's amazing. It's not healthy. Your body needs a certain amount of fuel to function the way you want it to function. So down the line, these diets could actually damage your health in the long term. So which is why I always think you should actually, if you've got the willpower to do like a cabbage diet, which is disgusting, obviously no one will come anywhere near you, surely you've got the willpower just to eat healthy, eat the right thing. It's a lot more easier, it's more sustainable, and it tastes a lot better than cabbage. Okay, it's a big one. Another reason would be time management. And this is not brushed on a lot by a lot of the health and fitness industry. So many people are so much more busy in these times with work and juggling work and looking after children and trying to do activities, driving kids to football and back and so on. People do struggle with time. So it's a big thing and a big area I actually do use within my coaching with the groups that I work with online. Because I know that if I can create time in their day, in their week, therefore we can actually use that time to give them time to exercise more, to help create healthier dishes and what they eat, and practice some recipes and things like that. Obviously with time as well, if you create more time, you've got more time to relax on top of all the exercise and rushing about all day, so which can reduce stress. Time at the end of the day, so you're not working late, so you can actually get a better night's sleep. So it can actually be a massive thing with health and fitness, is to look at time management. So when people say they don't have time, it's not actually a lie. Some people I've heard say, they're talking rubbish, they're saying they haven't got enough time, everyone's got time. That might be the case. They might actually have time, but they're not very good at managing their time. So they're not lying as such, because they do have a lot on during their day. We just have to look at the time, what they're spending on time during the day. So what I do is a bit like a food diary. I get people to actually do a time diary, so a time management diary, where they actually start to list what they do through their week. So they might have that diary already in place, and we can see how we can start to be a lot more clever with the time that they do certain things, and actually try and create time in their day and in their week. And obviously when they create that time, there is no excuse by not having enough time. So that's the end of this video. I hope you found this video helpful. I didn't want to just answer questions back at you here. I wanted you to get some sort of worth out the video, to try and take some of these points on board and try and implement them into your life, and see whether you are actually ready to get in the shape that you want to get in. Any more questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below, or feel free to email me through my website. Stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.